Alright, so I'm here to watch episode 2 of Death Note. Like I said, it's dubbed, so if you don't like dub, just letting you know now, it's gonna be the dub. And on the last episode, we were introduced to the main character, and I can't quite remember his name or like the god of death or everything. The Shinigami. I'm trying to learn how to say all these names and everything, but we were introduced to those two last episode, and then I guess his mom is a character. I'm not sure if she'll ever be important, but as far as important characters, it seems those are the ones we were introduced to in the last episode. And he found the Death Note, of course, and I liked how they got right into it. Like a lot of anime, sometimes will they'll kind of take their time getting into the story of everything, but this one just kind of jumped right into it, and I thought that was cool. I thought that was interesting. So I'm excited to watch this. And he started writing down names and killing people, and he started deciding he's going to kill criminals. And that's cool and all. I just feel he's going to have some serious consequences using this thing. So I'm excited to see where that goes. But like I said, this is it's a really dark show. It's intense, and I feel like it's kind of rare when shows start off dark. A lot of them will get dark at points, but this started off dark, straight up. So I want to see where this goes, and I'm excited. The God of Death guy, I thought he was gonna show up and try and kill him or something, but the dude was actually got kind of chill, that's interesting. But yeah, let's get into it. I do like that he's going after criminals and everything. And somebody in the comments for the last video told me that the criminal, the guy on the motorcycle who was trying to sexually assault the girl, actually said his name before they started doing that. So I didn't realize that. Thank you, the guy who left that comment, the guy who left that comment. Good to know.
He found himself overwhelmed with happiness and satisfaction, knowing that, at long last, his dream had finally come true.
So what happened with your dad after that?
All right then, Yagami. Please recite this line for us.
Sure. Having finally made his dream a reality, he was overwhelmed, both by the magnitude of his achievement and by the joy and happiness that it brought him.
That was very well done, but I'm not surprised, of course. Absolutely flawless. Very good. Well then.
Oh, okay.
Leave it at that for today.
What the hell? Bruh, why are you at my school?
I thought it would never end. How do you do this every day? It's so boring here. Hey, where are you going? Hey, Light, are you listening to me? Don't talk to me. Unlike you, people can still hear me when I talk out loud. Well, aren't you boring?
Hey, what's up, Light? We were just gonna head down.
Sorry, I'm a little busy today.
Sorry, there's a demon god guy following me.
Aren't you just gonna go home and hang out?
I'm gonna go some kills people.
What are you talking about? Of course I have something to do. Yes, something very important.
There was more violence across the city today. Another stabbing. This time at a restaurant in the heart of the Kabukicho district of Shinjuku.
Really? He's just watching the news and just finding people to kill. Okay.
Hey, Light. I'm talking to you. What is it? Why are you working so hard? I can't afford to waste any time. I have a very small window to write names in this notebook. I only have from when I get home from school until I go to bed. I still need to sleep so I can maintain my average and stay at the top of my class. Obviously, I can't be sleeping in class. Plus, there's all the studying at home and at cram school. I can't let myself get too tired. It'll start to affect my health and my mental performance. If I'm serious about it, I'd be careful if I were you. If anyone else touches that notebook you've got hidden in the drawer right now, they'll be able to see me too. He waits till now to mention that important detail? Damn Shinigami.
Right.
What's wrong? 2 deaths that we're aware of, and that's just in the past week. Every single one of them involved a heart attack.
Consequences.
They were all criminals who were either being held in prison or who were wanted by police for outstanding crimes. And I think it's safe to say there are other criminals whose deaths are unaccounted for.
In which case, the death toll could be well over 100.
Gentlemen, L has already begun his investigation into these incidents.
What? Huh? Who's that? That man's the only known person who can contact L. Nobody knows his true identity either.
Okay.
Please
So,
be silent.
Nobody
L
knows
would
him,
now like
and
to
nobody knows
investigate
L.
this.
So he probably is L? I'm just saying.
Greetings to all of you at the ICPO. I am L.
What are we doing here anyway?
Okay.
I don't understand why we're sneaking around this dump. Tell me.
The guy that nobody knows has a guy that nobody knows either to contact him.
I can't afford to carry something this dangerous
What?
with me anymore.
Okay.
Up until now, I thought that if my family ever saw the notebook,
Yeah, a little
I
mystery
could
is
tell
good,
them I
but
was
like,
keeping
damn, that's
records
like
of
way too
various
much mystery.
criminals in preparation for becoming a detective one day. But I'm walking a very fine line right now. I don't want to think about it, but if I make one mistake, I might end up killing my own family.
Oh. Okay.
The difficulty of this case lies in its unprecedented scope. And make no mistake, we're witnessing an atrocious act of mass murder, one that is unforgivable. This case cannot be solved without the full cooperation of the ICPO.
Is it unforgivable? I mean, he's
all
killing
of the police organizations we
like
represent throughout
violent
the world.
criminals, right?
You need to make the decision to fully support the investigation at this meeting. Also, I require additional cooperation from Japan's National Police Agency.
What? Why Japan in particular?
Whether the guilty party is an individual or a group, there's a strong possibility that they're Japanese. And even if they're not, we can be sure they're hiding in Japan.
What is all this based on?
Why Japan, you ask? I think I'll be able to provide you with proof of that after I directly confront the culprit.
A direct confrontation?
At any rate, I would like to set up the investigation headquarters in Japan.
Okay, what I'm trying to figure out is how the hell would anybody track him?
That was easier
Like-
to make than I thought it'd be.
Does the book leave like
Does that
residue?
mean you were
Like,
able
what
to
is
hide
it?
the
Like,
notebook? Yeah.
how
I
the
hid it
hell would
right here
anybody
in
track this
drawer.
guy?
But it
Unless
doesn't
they have
seem to be
otherworldly powers
particularly
too.
well
I
hidden.
don't know, we'll see.
You left the key in the lock. And that's the whole point. I intentionally left the key in the most noticeable place I could think of. Isn't that just a regular diary? That's what it is. I'm guessing that once most people find the diary inside my desk, that'll probably satisfy their curiosity. But the real key is this. Just an everyday item that you'd expect to find lying around on my desk. A regular ballpoint pen. And all I need is this part. So that's the key? Yeah. If you look closely, you'll find that there's a small hole underneath the drawer. Then you just insert this. Ah, a fake bottom.
Yeah.
The diary will distract most people, so I doubt anyone will find it. But that's not all. Even if someone figures out that there's a fake base, I've set things up so that there's no way they could get their hands on the notebook. You see, once the ink reservoir is
Wow.
inserted, it acts as an insulator,
What the
preventing the
hell?
flow of
This dude is a
electricity
goddamn
around the
genius.
circuit. When the fake base of the drawer is put back, this piece of rubber also prevents the flow of electricity. However, if someone were to try and force the bottom of the drawer open, the circuit would connect, and that would ignite the gasoline contained in this thin plastic casing, instantly setting the notebook on fire.
What the fuck?
The
Oh
way
my
I've got
god.
it set up, all the evidence would be completely destroyed. If I'm ever questioned, I'll just say that I was hiding the real diary because I didn't want anyone to see it. It sounds like a pretty believable excuse. I mean, it is my diary after all. I've heard of humans finding death notes in the past, and typically the biggest problem they have is finding a good place to hide it. But you, Light, you're probably the first to have given it this much thought, though it's a pretty
Seriously.
risky setup from the look of it. If you make even the slightest mistake, you could be badly burned. Risky? You say the strangest things sometimes, Ayuk. This whole thing has been a risk since the very beginning, from the moment I obtained the death note. I'm sorry, but compared to that, this doesn't even qualify as a risk to me. In fact, it actually protects me. It all comes down to a choice. Would I prefer to be executed or deal with a little house fire? And remain anonymous. Support for Kira is growing. Maybe people are afraid to say it out loud, but they all understand what's happening. Someone's
Nah,
making the
that's
bad guys
basically how it
disappear
is.
one by one.
People don't say things out
Those who have
loud.
done no wrong are cheering for Kira in their hearts because
Say
they
it
have
on the
nothing
internet
to
or something,
fear,
though.
while those who have done wrong are on the run. They're forced to hide from an unknown enemy.
When was this show made?
This is how it
I realize they have
should
like
be.
flip phones in here and
It's
stuff.
perfect.
Like,
Everything is going just like I planned.
We'd like to apologize for the interruption. As of now, we're bringing you a live worldwide broadcast from Interpol
I guess like
ICPO.
late 90s, early 2000s.
Oh, we have a pizza. Okay.
We now take you live to the ICPO. I head up an international police task force which includes all member nations. I am Lind L. Taylor, otherwise known as L.
Oh, okay.
Who is this guy?
I thought nobody knew who L was.
Begins. But sir, I don't get it. He's never actually shown his face before, right? Why would
Okay.
he choose to do it now?
It must mean L's serious
Interesting.
about this. L, we've followed every single one of your orders. Now it's time for you to prove what you said to
Boy,
the
that's a
ICPO.
fake right there, and that's not actually him.
Criminals around the world are being murdered by a serial killer. I consider this crime to be the most atrocious act of murder in history. I will not rest until the person or persons responsible are brought to justice. Kira, I will hunt you down. I will find you.
I am justice! I protect the innocent and those who fear evil! I'm the one who will become the god of a new world that everyone desires! All those who would oppose that god, they are the ones who are truly evil!
See, he's gonna write his name in there, and that guy's gonna die, but that's not the actual L.
Too bad. This could have been a lot more interesting if you'd only been a bit smarter.
Wow, you're totally just proving this point. Wow. Oh my god, he's hungry with power right now. What the hell? Damn, he wrote that hella big too. He is pissed.
I'll show the world what happens when you cross me. The entire world is watching. L.
Kinda just proved his point.
5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. What's wrong? You got nothing else to say?
That's not L. That's obviously not L.
I had to test this just in case, but I never thought it would actually happen. Kira, it seems you can kill people without having to be there in person. I wouldn't have believed it if I hadn't just witnessed it.
Wow. I
Listen
knew it.
to me,
Well, this is not the real L.
If you did indeed kill Lind L. Taylor, the man who you just saw die on television, I should tell you that he was an inmate whose execution was scheduled for today. That was not me.
What?
Oh,
Police
well.
arrested him in absolute secrecy, so you wouldn't have heard about him on TV or through the internet. It appears that not even you have access to information about these types of criminals.
He got you there.
But I assure you,
Yeah,
L is real.
I like how
exist.
well, this dude's just enjoying the show.
Try to kill me.
He got you there. That's funny.
What's wrong?
What the hell is going
Come
on?
on, right now.
Taking this too far. Are you trying to kill yourself, L?
What's going on?
Look, it's Kira versus L.
You better do it.
Broadcast.
Come on, kill me.
This is great.
Amazing. Do it, Kira!
Someone
What's
stop
the
this!
matter? Can't you do it?
This anime is so interesting because there's like no fighting. It's like all like a mental game and
So
shit.
there are
Like,
some people you can't kill.
it's interesting.
You've given me a useful hint.
Let me return the favor. I'll tell you something that I think you'll find interesting. Although this was announced as a worldwide broadcast, the truth is, we are only broadcasting in the Kanto region of Japan. I had planned to broadcast this message around the world until we found you, but it looks like that won't be necessary. I now know where you are.
This L guy is pretty good.
The police treated your first killing as an unrelated incident, but in actuality...
I love his commentary.
He proved that Kira exists.
I mean, these guys don't know.
Murders and that he
They
is
don't know if
here
he
in
found
Japan.
anything.
Naturally,
He didn't
I'm
prove
very
anything. Yeah, calm
interested to
down.
know how you're able to commit these murders without being present. But I don't mind.
But damn, the way he narrowed that down was good as
Answer all of my
fuck.
questions when I catch you.
That's sick.
Let's meet again soon, Kira.
Like, wow.
He's going to sentence me to death? Sounds interesting. I accept your challenge, L. Each of them has to hunt down the other without knowing the other's name or face. And the first one whose identity is revealed will die. Humans are
Like,
So much fun.
it's what is it? I forgot how to say it. This Ichigami guy,
And I will eliminate you. I
God of
am.
Death or whatever.
I am.
Like his character's so interesting. I thought he was gonna be like some creepy guy trying to like kill somebody, but all right. Well, that was an interesting episode. Wow. Okay. So we were introduced to like a couple new characters. There was the dudes, the main guy's, and I miss his name again. I keep missing his name, but the main guy's sister, and then L, and then some of the police guys and everything. I don't know how important they'll be in the future, but L for sure. I like his character. The way that he tricked him right there, and he was like, "Oh, I was just broadcasting in Japan. Now I know where you are." I was like, "Oh shit!" Like that was good. That was good. I like it. Like I said, I like how it's because I always watch a lot of anime like Rurouni Kenshin and Yu Yu Hakusho, Dragon Ball, that whole series, One Punch Man. And, those are all like, physical, like, big, crazy fights and sword fighting and shooting beams and stuff. But this one right here is like, it's like a mental kind of, fighting and like battling. And like, this is cool. This is interesting. Yeah, I'm ready for the next episode. Because I want to see, between him and L, who wins. But yeah, this guy's he's getting a little hungry with power. The way he like straight up just wrote the name of that guy after being called out. He called him out and told him he was evil. And he just wrote his name like all big, like all pissed off. I'm like, damn, dude, you're getting a little power hungry. You need to, like calm down a little bit, man. Calm down. But yeah. I'm interested to see where the rest of this goes. Should be really interesting. I'm liking this so far. I see why people recommended it. So, until next time, feel free to like and subscribe, please and thank you. I hope that this video is a lot better quality than the last one. I hope that I can make this not get, pinged for the copyright. So, yeah. Thank you very much. And have a great day.